we are live right here at the MX24 studios. This is the Broken Pen Plus show, and I am your host, Adwoa Addy. Guys, I am fully aware that it's been a minute. It has been a minute since I showed up on your screens. I think the last time we were actually here and we had like an amazing show was in December, and then I completely disappeared. Yes, I have mastered the art of disappearing. But I hope you guys had an amazing holidays through to December, Christmas coming to New Year's. I hope all the bambering went down well. On a personal level, it wasn't really fun because a lot happened for me. I'm not about to sit here and go into details, but it was, to put it precisely, it was hell. But I'm just glad that I've been able to sort out everything, and I'm here right now, and we're going to have an amazing and a pleasant show. You know what the rundown is? I say here, you guys send in your stories, and every Wednesday we put these stories out. Actual live happenings, things that are going on in your lives. I just come here and we try to find a solution to all of it. It's not always easy. Sometimes the stories that you people send, it breaks my head. I don't even know how to figure out the beginning to the end of it. But then all through it, we have amazing sessions and we have like amazing rants. And that is exactly what is going to go down today. So let me just go ahead at this point and introduce today's story to you. We call this one, My Angel is Haunting Me. My angel is haunting me. We put out a story already. I'm sure you guys saw it. You've probably read it. Let me just go ahead and highlight some really important sectors of the story. So it's basically our writer telling us that she's a young lady. She's in a relationship and she's about to get married. And throughout her life, when her mother was alive, she envisioned a beautiful wedding for her. A lovely, amazing, very calm, not all over the place, but then something very solid for her. Because what? She truly deserves it. This is what she wants for herself as well. But then the financial state for herself and her soon-to-be husband is not that great. She herself is a crèche teacher. And the salary her husband-to-be is making is not really on the par of giving her that wedding of her dreams. So this has been a problem for her for the longest time. And through her narration, she made us aware that she has a school mother. This lady is a diaspora. She moves through Ghana and then goes to foreign countries. Like, she just comes in and then she goes. And somewhere close to December, her godmother comes down and they have one of their schoolmates, right, is having a wedding. So they meet there and then they have a very nice conversation, blah, blah, blah. And then the godmother or the schoolmother finds out that her friend is about to have a wedding and she can't foot the whole wedding on her own. And since she is well-to-do, she decides, okay, I have some money, I can help you out with it. I will take care of the cost, I'll take care of this. She even bought her wedding gown and everything. So this was like an angel in disguise, in her own terms. Little did she know that everything was about to backfire in her face. Basically, this schoolmother had to go back to foreign lands, and then they slated a bachelorette party for the second week in December. So she went and then she came back and then they had this beautiful party. Our writer invited her female friends. They came in, they had a blast. It was amazing for her. There was alcohol, one of those very wild activities, right? Because yes, you are about to have the wedding of your dreams. And you didn't even have to struggle for it. Someone is footing everything for you. So she just went all out. At the end of the night, she's maxed out, she's done, she's like ready to just go to bed. And then this schoolmother of hers rented a hotel nearby so that she can just spend the night there. So she goes in and she has this ritual where no matter what, even if she's dying, she has to take a shower before she goes to bed. So she gets in the shower and then she realizes the schoolmother has joined her as well. So they're in the bathroom, they're taking a shower. Guys, a lady and a lady, they're taking a shower in the bathroom. And then a writer realized there were some subtle body touches. Like in the beginning, she didn't really think it was something that she has to be concerned about. So she's like, okay, it's a small bathroom, definitely. You're touching me. Like, it's not like we're strangers, we're friends. So she didn't think anything of the situation. But a few minutes after, she realized, no, these are like deliberate advances. This lady is making advances at me. What should she have done? Immediately call her off, like call her out for it. Okay, I see what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I'm uncomfortable with it. Before she knew it, she was being led to the bed. And guys, one thing led to another. There was orgasm on our writer's part. So after that, her school mother asked her to give her the same services. The same services that she offered her, she should return the favor. This was when our writer realized, no, this is not something she was, because you are about to get married. Your wedding is in like a couple of days. How are you in bed with a lady? That made zero sense. So this is the point where she realized, no, I am choking. I'm making like the biggest, the dumbest mistake in my life. So she told her school mother that, no, I can't actually do this. I can't go on with this. I'm sorry. She apologized, blah, 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 blah. The school mother got angry, put on her dress, went out. I mean, it's December, so she just went out. She went to party. Next day, funny enough, next day is a Sunday. How do you sin like this? The next day is a Sunday. She goes to church with her soon-to-be husband. The climax of the whole situation is that her husband is soon to be ordained as a junior pastor of their church. This person that she's about to get married to is about to be a pastor. Guys, this situation is completely mind-blowing. So this is where her guilty conscience is like weighing her down. She's like, no, I'm making a big mistake. Because this school mother of hers is involved in their life. This is somebody who is paying for your entire wedding. So she felt the need, okay, I need to go and then explain things to her, talk it out, let her understand that I was probably drunk at the bachelorette party. That's probably why she allowed things to escalate to that level. So she goes to the school mother's house, and then she gets there, she realizes she has company. There's a guy sitting on the couch, bare-chested. And apparently, he's also one of these boggart diasporas who came to town. So the situation made her uncomfortable. I mean, you are coming to talk about sexual activities that went on the previous night with this person, and then somebody else is present. You won't feel comfortable. So she wasn't able to actually express herself. This gave the school mother the impression that she's actually okay with what happened. She thought our writer was down and our writer was on board, because she didn't speak about it. She didn't say anything. So definitely I'll think, oh, if you're not talking about it, then maybe you're fine with it. So all of a sudden, things are just unraveling. This school mother gets up, goes to unzip the guy in the couch's zipper, and ladies and gentlemen, just slurping everywhere, slurping left, right, center. So our writer felt uncomfortable. So she moved out onto the balcony, and she's just watching them doing things in the room. And she's like, oh my God, this is actually happening to me. Shortly after the school mother is done, so she comes outside, comes to talk to her, and she's like, would you like to join us? Hey! Would you like to join us? Somebody who is going to get married, they're inviting you to a threesome. How do you begin to explain this to anybody around you? So she just had to cook up an excuse. She was like, oh, she's on her period. She actually can't do anything sexual at the moment, blah, 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 blah. And she managed to get away with it that particular time. But basically, the wedding is about to happen. And this school mother of hers has an apartment at Tema, Committee 25. And she has said that she was going to give this apartment to our writer and her soon-to-be husband for them to lodge there. Like, they can literally have access to the whole space, and they can pay her in installments. So, like, what is the end point? Because this person is in your life. You can't kick them out. You're going to be living in her apartment. What if in the future, she's just going to, like, keep harassing you, keep making passes at you? How do you even explain it to your husband? Guys, this is the story. This is the story. So our writer doesn't know what to do. She's lost. She doesn't know whether she's supposed to tell her soon-to-be husband about it. She doesn't know whether she should tell her family or her friends. She's completely lost. And this lady just keeps making advances at her. So she doesn't know what to do. And I'm sitting here this day and I'm asking you guys, how do you people always get yourselves into such sticky situations? How do you lot always, all the time? Because some of the stories I be hearing, you guys are just out there. I think she should have just made a solid decision right from the beginning. Right from the beginning, at the bachelorette party, when this lady was making advances towards her, she should have just stood firm and then made a decision that this is not something I want to follow through. And fine, you're drunk. There was alcohol. You're drunk. She probably wasn't self-aware. Like she didn't know 90% of the things happening around her. But then still, you guys, still, she let it go way too far. Way too far. Too far. You're about to get married. Oh my God. Yeah, because I don't get it, honestly. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't think putting myself in the writer's shoes, I don't think I would let something like this happen to me. I won't let anything like this escalate to this point. Because right now, looking at it in a very wide perspective, there's a lot of loopholes. Even if she keeps quiet and then she goes on with the wedding, this lady is still in their lives. She could even get blackmailed for this. This lady can decide, okay, it's either you give me my way, it's either you do what I want for me, or I go public about the things we did before your wedding. She can threaten to tell her husband about it, her family, their church. Their church. And you're supposed to be the wife of a junior pastor. How do you even explain? How do you begin to explain the situation? You guys. How do you begin? Anybody that you tell this story to, they would literally just tell you that it is your fault. Because maxing it out, this is 100% her fault. And the second time when she went to speak to this lady, she should have just made let her know, I'm here on business. You have a visitor. Let the person excuse himself because I have to talk to you. It is important that I hash out this situation. Let the visitor leave. Speak your mind to this, your supposed school mother. Let her understand that this is not something you're comfortable with. That is basically all she should have done. Because in this life, the more you play around situations, the more you set fire to it. You're playing around it. You're not attacking the situation head on. You're like, okay, let me just make an excuse for this time. Let me just make an excuse. You will make excuses until everything just blows up in your face. Because she didn't attack the situation head on. She's just like, okay, I was drunk. Let me go back there. The following day, your excuse is that the person had a visitor. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, you guys. This is a mess. This is a big mess. Anyways, my phone lines are going to be open very soon. I think, yeah, they're open now. I want to know what you guys think because me, myself, I can't wrap my head around the situation. I don't know what she's going to do henceforth because who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to... Unless she's like, okay, let me just be bold about it and then go and talk to my soon-to-be husband about it. And then to what extent? What happens then? What if he calls off the wedding? Bro. Oh my God. You guys. Don't be out there doing silly things. Honestly, don't be out there doing silly things. Anyways, we went outside. We just had to see people's opinions on what they think about the whole situation. So we asked them a question. We asked them, will they allow someone to fully sponsor their wedding? And why? Like, if they would actually allow it, why? And if they won't, why too? Let's go ahead and listen to the feedback that we had.
I won't, because I'm not sure the reason why you're sponsoring the wedding. So I won't allow you. I will only allow you if you give me conditions. Oh, this is the reason why I'm sponsoring your wedding and stuff. Yeah.
No, I will not, because I don't know the motive behind it. I don't know why he's sponsoring my wedding. So I will not allow anyone to sponsor my wedding.
Marry somebody's daughter to come and live with. It's a responsibility you are going to carry upon yourself. So you should be in a good position to be able to cater for even the marriage expenses. So I'm not saying it is wrong for somebody to help you, but for your wedding to be covered entirely, it is wrong. It doesn't show that you have the muscle to take care of the woman in the first place. 2, marriage is a covenant between two people, a spiritual covenant. So let's say your ring is being bought by somebody. The ring that is the covenant that symbolizes the marriage is being bought by somebody. Come on. Your suit. That is why when we marry, our suits, usually these days we don't do. That's why our marriages don't even last. Formerly, when people marry, they keep their clothing safe unless they are dead before they buy, because they wore that to make a certain covenant, and that covenant must be kept. You get what I'm saying? So basically, that is these two reasons. Let's say you can't even take care of your expenses for marriage. Now, man, can you take care of her? There are some things, if a man you don't have, even if you don't have a TV or a chair in your room, you're not qualified to marry.
Do that because, as my brother said earlier on, it's a spiritual covenant, and moreover, to allow someone to come into your marriage, it's a covenant between 2 or 3 people. So you, the man, and the woman, including God, meaning it's a covenant between the 3 of you. So there is no possibility that 4th person will have to come in. No, he's going to be something else altogether, meaning that your marriage wouldn't stand. Yeah, I wouldn't go much.
Initiate it, but in the course of any conversation, when it comes up, I'll tell my partner.
No, I will not tell him, but I will tell him if you are discussing or if you are talking about something, I'll tell him about it.
And a man hates on me, say, open me. Yes, I'll tell my wife. If I'm married. You mean if I'm married? Or I'm in a relationship? Yes, I'll tell my wife or whatever. But in the first place, I don't believe in this gayism and all that. I think it's rubbish and it is nonsense. So I'll tell, it's evil, total evil. I'll tell my wife, and my wife will help me in prayers, because I understand that this gayism, they are spiritual. So for the fact that the person has hate on you, there is some spiritual whatever, my wife must help me in prayer. So that's the reason why I'll tell my wife.
I'll tell her because it's not a good thing to me. So I wouldn't keep it to myself. I have to share it with my partner for her to help me in prayer.
Very, very interesting feedback. Up until now, I never knew that somebody having other people cater for their wedding expenses had such split opinions. I never knew. But anyways, my phone line is open and I have a caller on the line. Ojo, hello?
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Could you please speak up for me?
Good evening.
Right. Where are you calling from?
From Africa.
Oh, that's awesome. Ojo, so this is the situation on board. What's your honest opinion about it?
I think the girl, she's a cause of a problem. But
right?
She shouldn't, I wish she would not tell the husband.
She shouldn't tell the husband about it?
Yeah, no, that one won't work. It will not help you. She was the first person who, she entertained it and the whole thing got work. And she never knew that the God,
the school mother.
Is even a lesbian.
Yeah.
At that time. So if this happened, she should find a way to at least convince the godmother that she's not interested in that thing. Then go out of that thing. But if she turns out telling the husband, what if the husband also, the soon-to-be husband, what if it turns out that the husband wants to marry her again? That means the whole thing, the whole wedding is in your body, the whole thing gets destroyed. So find a way, in talking to the godmother, then the work turns out.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the best way, the safest way. If she tries telling the husband maybe that husband
That's a no-go
to
area.
that she needs to do away with the wedding.
Yeah.
That's everything. Now too short in the face, and that will be too much.
That will be too much for her to handle.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, Ojo, thank you very much for your input. I appreciate it a lot. So, guys, yes, telling the husband is out of the picture. She can't tell the husband about it because a lot is going to happen. The reason why she's in this situation in the first place is because of the wedding or the marriage to this guy. So if she tells him about it and in the end he calls it off, then cost 90. She has everything just falls apart. Because what's the end to it, right? So basically, right now we've established the fact that she can't speak to the husband about it. She just has to go through corners, left, right, and then find a solid solution, a way to talk to this, how do you call it, school mother of hers. I have another caller on the line. Hello, Latif. Hello? Oh, I think Amidu is on the line. Hello, Amidu.
Yeah, maybe.
Hi, how are you?
I hear your conversation.
You heard it, eh?
Yeah.
Serious situation.
Yeah.
So right now, how you go do it?
Okay, for me, you interview one of the guys, you say that if you don't have chairs or TV on your room, you are not qualified to marry.
Yeah.
And that one is not counted about marriage. That table and chairs, it's not about that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to reality, love, understanding each other, and the way you talk to your wife or your partner, that will make understandable in your relationship.
Right.
Is it? So, but other guy was saying that you don't have TV. When we talk about our grandfathers, or right now, even go to some village, they don't have that kind of thing. But enjoy their marriage.
Right.
You see? So sometimes about the relationship is about understanding each other.
True.
Okay. So you share ideas to your wife, and your wife will give you advice about everything that you want to do in your life.
Right. But
Yeah,
what if she goes to tell the husband about it and then he calls off the wedding? Because that's the situation here right now.
Yeah. But you say what?
I mean, what if she tells the husband to be about this, and he decides, oh, you've been with a lady, you've engaged in I don't want to, let me not go there, but then because of what you've done, I don't want to go on with the wedding anymore. Then what does she do then?
Oh, that one is our lack of understanding. If he doesn't understand you, it's lack of understanding. But if you love him,
True love. If true love, they'll definitely find ways to work around it, right?
You see. But for me, I don't have any problem about that. Thank you.
Right, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a true love. True love. In this 21st century. I'm Becky. I have another caller from Takwa. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
Nana.
Your what?
Nana.
Nana. Ah, I think I lost Nana. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, there is also the situation of conversation. I don't know how our writer and the soon-to-be husband, their relationship is. I don't know if it's very conversational. But if the relationship is conversational and they've had problems in the past and they've been able to go over it, then maybe we have a tiny shot at actually fixing this broken pen. I have another caller on the line. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Evening,
Addy. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Russell from Western North.
Oh, okay, great. So, how do you think we can fix this broken pen?
You know what? This is the best. I was once in such a situation. I thought.
Your line is
I was
breaking.
thinking
If you
about-
can position yourself in a better place, I will be very, very excited.
He said, I once was in such a situation.
Oh, you were in such a situation.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
And you know what? The lady just came to me one day, explained it to me. You know, I felt very terrible that day.
Right.
But right now, I'm still with her. We are even planning on settling. We
Oh,
are
wow.
going to get married. I think probably this year, you know. Things of these sort can be solved amicably. All she has to do is that just open up, get a proper time and talk to her school mother. Discuss whether she's not interested in all that. If it doesn't work out between them, the next step that I think she should take is that
It's tell the husband.
she should open up to
The husband. Yeah.
This man is a pastor, and he understands love is patient, love is caring, love is understanding, and all that, right? I think if she finds the right way to talk to the man, I think things are going to work out.
Don't you think
Because
the man is
I'll-
going to be a bit, I don't know, scared or a bit skeptical because this is a big issue, and should a situation arise where information about this is leaked out, it would stain their reputation. Don't you think it's something that will really bother this soon-to-be pastor?
Yeah, you are right. But you know something, I think there is more of the societal view about this issue.
Right.
If they really want it to work out, the man has the right to know.
Yeah.
Because definitely, if they go on and get married,
Yeah.
he manages to hide this from the man, and they are in the marriage. And a day comes when the man finds out, and the wedding is called off, or their marriage is broken.
That would be a bigger humiliation, right?
A bigger humiliation.
Right. Okay.
Exactly. So I think right now that the best thing that she has to do is just try to solve the issue with the school mother. If it doesn't work out, she really has to open up to the man.
To the soon-to-be
Maybe
husband.
There could be those, because the hiding it is a no go.
It's not good. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All
you are
right.
looking good. This year. You are looking very
Thank
good.
you very much. Thank you
I
very,
like
very,
your
very
hair.
much. Thank you. All right, thank you so much for your input, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a call from my last caller for tonight. Hello. Hello, Latif.
Hello.
Hi, Latif.
Yes.
It's a say.
Hey, I'm fine.
Hallelujah, amen. Nyame adom me ho ye. Latif, so yeah, what do you have to say? Like, we've tried to tackle this situation from all aspects, but then give us your 2 cents on it.
No, I don't get the conversation where that's what I want to find out. I
You-
said
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear the conversation where that's what I want to find out.
You didn't hear the conversation. Oh, just like that. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, I will hit you guys with the images and the conversations that we had on social media. Let's go for a quick commercial break. are back. So when we posted a story on our social media platforms, on Facebook and on Instagram, you guys gave in some really awesome feedback. So I'm gonna go ahead and then read some of them. So on Facebook, Mavis Dede says, to me, I feel you shouldn't tell your husband about it, but I blame you for dreaming for a wedding you can't afford. At least the accommodation is cool, but having a lavish wedding is actually a no for me when I know I can't afford. During the COVID season, people were getting married with at most 25 people. Were those people not considered married? Remember, you feed so many people you don't even know, and the wedding wouldn't even make sense to anyone who didn't get food or anything else. I think the whole idea of, it's not really a lavish wedding, but like a moderate wedding. She's having it because her late mother wanted her to have something like that. So it's more in the line of her honoring the wish of her late mother. That's what I think. Ava Ojoro says, first, forgive yourself. Never tell your husband about this. Otherwise, there won't be any marriage. Reduce the cost of the wedding within your budget and try to cut ties with your school mom and let her know you're not interested in those things. Otherwise, you will end up serving her because of that sponsorship. Because it's not compulsory to do lavish wedding. Why? My opinion though. The fact is that for the cutting ties there, she has to cut ties with this supposed school mother. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she can just go upfront about it, tell the school mother, okay, you know what, if this is the effect, if this is the cost of me being under you or you having to sponsor my wedding, then I'm not comfortable with it. So keep your money, keep your sponsorship, hash about what went down at the bachelorette party. I'm going to foot everything myself. Then maybe they can postpone the wedding to like a few months like ahead, and actually she can work, she and her husband can collaboratively work to foot whatever they can afford. Then there is peace. Then there is peace. That's what I think. That is what I think. I think that's like the best solution. She should just cut ties immediately with the school mother, because if she continues to be in her life, it will just keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and everybody around her will get burned. Like, it will be a serious situation. So they should just cut ties. She should talk about it with her husband. You know what? If we can't afford let's just do something moderate. We are fine with it. Family, friends, everybody is happy. We're still considered married at the end of the day. So what's the issue? What is the issue? Right? Guys, honestly, I think this is like the best solution for her right now. But keep sending in your inputs and all of that. I think that's like the solid thing. Let me take one last one. Victor Teishi says, I now understand why an elderly person once said we should be careful with poor people with good taste. Living within your means is the best thing you could ever do to yourself. Sweetheart, if you care to know, there is nothing like free lunch these days. Anything that comes easily always has a hidden condition attached to it. Just reason up and stop this BS idea of you making your mom proud. Okay, that's actually one very solid input. Yes, I think it makes a lot of sense. You should just go ahead with it. Fine, you want to make your mom proud, but things happen. Just go in your budget and then be free, be able to breathe and live your life. This brings us to the end of today's show. It has been an amazing run with you guys. I had amazing fun. Like, it's been awesome. I hope you guys had fun as well. You know how the run out goes. You can follow me on all of my socials at Adwoa_Addy. You can follow us as well on our socials at MX24GH on all our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's been great. It's been amazing. I can't wait to see you guys again next week. And the story we're going to be tackling is, I chopped something. I'm going to definitely put it out for you guys because I really want to know your thoughts and opinions on that one as well. It's been amazing. Catch you same time next week. Peace out.
Ghana Cocoa Board, Ghana Tourism Authority and partners present the National Chocolate Week 2022. There'll be a full week of exciting activities to celebrate the growth and consumption of the quality of Ghana's chocolate industry. On Tuesday, the 8th of February, live performances from Kofi Kinata, Kwabna and other exciting acts. The Chocolate City runs from the 8th to the 14th of February and plays host to some amazing events, from a poetry night on Wednesday to an old school night and cook-off competition between various vocational schools on Thursday, through to the live band night on Friday. We take things up a notch on Saturday with the Chocolate City Family Day Out and a DJ-led evening rave in Accra and Kumasi. On Sunday the 13th, it'll be the health talk on the nutritional benefits of cocoa. On Monday the 14th, we close the curtain with a final concert. Join in the National Chocolate Week from the 4th to the 14th of February 2022, and make sure that you visit the Chocolate City in Accra at Tetekwashi Circle and Kumasi at the Jubilee Park.